In this chapter, we will discuss the essential role of sustainability governance, as well as the scope and basis of scope and sustainability disclosures. According to the third edition of Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Reporting Guide, sustainability governance structure is defined as the structure a company has in place to ensure accountability, oversight, and review in the identification and management of sustainability matters, and that includes the roles and responsibilities of those in charge of the company's sustainability performance and disclosures. At its core, sustainability governance involves strategically integrating sustainability principles into decision-making processes. For the first part of the chapter, we will focus on the oversight of sustainability matters, strategic management of sustainability matters, as well as day-to-day implementation of sustainability matters. In the third edition of the Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Reporting Guide, the discussion of the oversight of sustainability matters is framed around the governing body's responsibility for overseeing the company's material sustainability matters and the nature of that oversight. Board sets the tone for embedding sustainability into the organizational culture. To demonstrate accountability, listed issuers should disclose the roles of the board in overseeing material sustainability matters. This includes but not limited to strategies, priorities, and targets. In the provided illustrative sustainability report, ISR sample, it is mentioned that the board of directors also monitors climate-related risks and opportunities. Depending on listed issuer's structure, the board might assign oversight role to another body such as board committees. These committees are assigned specific sustainability-related roles for a more effective corporate governance. It's important to note that even if oversight role is delegated, the ultimate responsibility still rests with the board. The Malaysian regulatory frameworks stress the importance of diversity and expertise on boards, particularly in the realm of sustainability matters. The board should take appropriate actions to ensure that they stay updated with and understand the sustainability issues relevant to the company and its business, by attending capability-building programs, for instance. As per the ISR sample, the board also ensures that board competencies related to sustainability is periodically assessed to strengthen the board leadership and oversight of sustainability matters. Moving on to the strategic management of sustainability matters. Bursa Malaysia requires listed issuers to disclose the body, function, or individuals responsible for the strategic management of their material sustainability matters. This includes but not limited to formulation and evaluation of sustainability strategies, priorities, targets, and management of risks and opportunities. It is also essential for listed issuers to disclose the nature, scope, and specific role dedicated to the body, function, or individuals. In this sample, you can see that the management of sustainability matters was assigned to the Sustainability Steering Committee with specified roles and responsibilities. The specific individuals accountable for this committee and roles are also disclosed. It is recommended for the management to monitor and integrate sustainability risks and opportunities into the company's existing risk management framework as part of the strategic management of sustainability matters. Having a clear structure for the day-to-day implementation of sustainability efforts is vital to align with the company's sustainability goals and objectives. According to the third edition of the Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Reporting Guide, listed issuers should disclose the functions or individuals who are responsible for, or tasked with, the day-to-day implementation of sustainability-related plans, tasks, and initiatives. Using the sample taken from the ISR, the listed issuer disclosed that it has a dedicated function called the Sustainability Working Group, represented by middle managers from different functions, to carry out the daily implementation and operations of the company's strategies and plans related to sustainability. For more real-life examples on day-to-day sustainability routine, listed issuers may refer to the third edition of the Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Reporting Guide, as well as the Toolkit Governance. Before we conclude our discussion on sustainability governance, it is important to note that the development of sustainability governance structures is an evolutionary process requiring significant time and commitment. Bursa Malaysia anticipates a maturation of sustainability governance disclosures over time from listed issuers. Lastly, it is crucial to reiterate that there is no one-size-fits-all for sustainability governance structures. Each listed issuer's governance structure is distinctive, shaped by its own unique structure and available resources. However, at a minimum, listed issuers should consider disclosing a clear structure and sustainability-related roles for board, management, and day-to-day functions. Now, we have reached the second part of this chapter, which is the scope and basis of the scope. According to the third edition of the Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Reporting Guide, scope refers to the extent or the coverage of data and information reported in the company's sustainability statement. The term boundary may be included in the disclosures of scope. Meanwhile, the basis of scope refers to the justification, explanation, and context related to the company's reporting scope, covering exclusions and expansions that occurred during the company's reporting period. There are basically three types of scope. First, geographical locations of operations, simply known as geographical boundary. This refers to the physical or operational locations of the business. When describing the scope of the sustainability statement along this dimension, companies may opt for specific geographical points of interest or priority if they are unable to cover all operations. Secondly, entities controlled by the company, which is also known as organizational boundary. The scope of the sustainability statement is described in terms of the entities controlled by the company. Some companies may opt for specific entities or assets of interest or priority if they are unable to cover all operations. Thirdly, business segments or divisions. For companies operating across various industries, sectors, or product lines, the scope of their sustainability statements may be described along the business segments dimension. Some companies may opt for specific business segments of interest or priority if they are unable to cover all operations. It is important to note that Bursa Malaysia expects listed issuers to cover all, or eventually cover all of its operations to better conceptualize the footprint of the listed issuer's operations. For advanced disclosure, mature listed issuer can consider providing information about its operations within the value chain, which includes procurement, product manufacturing, end of life, and after-sales phases. The value chain is further defined as upstream, midstream, and downstream. Disclosing value chain in the scope shows readers that the listed issuer understands the impacts of its activities and reinforces its dedication to integrating sustainability into its operations. As for the basis of scope, listed issuers must disclose why or how it chose the boundaries. A clear basis for the scope is necessary unless the sustainability statement already includes all segments, entities, or operations under the company's control. If the reporting scope doesn't cover all operations, listed issuer should clearly explain what's included or excluded and provide reasons for these choices. Let's take a look at our example here. The listed issuer has explicitly mentioned up front that they have excluded few entities due to a recent acquisition and their insignificant sizes, and they even mentioned their plan for future inclusion. To summarize key points from this chapter, in terms of sustainability governance, listed issuers are required to disclose the oversight of sustainability matters, the management of sustainability matters, and the day-to-day implementation of sustainability matters. The sustainability governance structure should also be supplemented with specific roles and responsibilities. As for the scope and basis of scope, listed issuers are required to clearly mention the boundary of their sustainability statement and provide a clear justification for why and how they chose the boundary. By disclosing all the required aspects discussed in this chapter, you're one step forward towards ensuring your company meets the Bursa Malaysia listing requirements. Listed issuers may refer to the third edition of the Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Reporting Guide, Illustrative Sustainability Report, Toolkit Governance, as well as the PLC Transformation Program Guidebook 2 for more guidance related to sustainability governance and scope and basis of scope. We will be discussing materiality assessment in our next chapter. See you there.